Pompeii is an ancient Roman city that was nearly wiped out by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. The sudden eruption of the volcano left little time for any notice for anyone to flee. The people were frozen in time by the volcano's ash. There have been many discoveries and artifacts that have come from Pompeii. From documents and calendar medallions, there is just so much left unknown about Pompeii. In 1760, the calendar medallions were found and then later removed from a room. After removing the medallions from a wall a few weeks after they were discovered, they were labeled and put into a museum. After the removal was complete, the location of the room that they were found in was lost, and now we only have a general idea of where the room was. There is a lot of discussion on the room and how the medallions were placed and framed on the walls. The walls were yellow and the frames were also yellow, and it is believed that this holds some significance to the medallions. Ancient graffiti is also a new interest when talking about Pompeii. The wall inscriptions are more than 11,000, with over half of Pompeii still uncovered. Much of the graffiti that has been uncovered gives us information on the life of the powerful families of Pompeii and their rising and falling of power. Another subject of the wall art has been considered erotic, where some just suggest that it is depicting fertility. There is very little information or research done on the streets or just towns of many ancient cities. This is attributed to many different reasons depending on who you are asking about it. Many times when it is considered, it is just thought of in a factual way and not as how the people who walk these streets thought about it or why it was put there. Many things on the street, like fountains or benches, have been the subject of review, and some benches have been moved since being uncovered originally. The buildings in Pompeii show the classic Roman style of pillars with a fountain in the middle of the courtyard and several benches on the outskirts. Artwork that was made using a style called true fresco, and it was done on freshly laid plaster. The paintings in the textbook shows vases and dinner rolls, it appears, and a plain wall in the background with a blanket hanging off of the wall and two birds above the dinner rolls. Another amazing feat of the Romans at the time was their working water system. The House of Vestals was successfully studied, and we have a very decent understanding of the water system they used. Though they did have an advanced water system, having private water in your home was a luxury only the elite had. For public water, you had to have a license, and you may not draw more water than had been granted to you. This shows how important and how costly the Romans viewed water. Pompeii is a city of never-ending mysteries just waiting to be uncovered.